Welcome to the garden room, the summer house, the office, the workshop. Episode 8000, week 2000. This is just a little update really of where we've got to, or where I've got to. This is the list, stuff to do. Mark all the studs. That's just to remind me that before I put the plasterboard and the OSB on, to mark everything so that I know where stuff is when I'm putting shelves up, etc. What else? Shed door. Oil the frame, first one done of 2. Oil the doors, first one done of 2. Fit the frame to do. Fit the doors, still to do. Hinges on the frame, hinge rebase, that's done. What else? Build a central wall, that's done. Ceiling buttons is done. All the electric boxes are now done. I'll give you a tour of those in a minute. So still got to fit the frame, still got to do the first fix electrics, still got to do the insulation inside, the plasterboard, the vapour barrier, OSB in the workshop, plasterboard. Got to deal with the gap around the doors in the workshop and the summer house. Supports for the consumer unit. So I've put in all my supports for my different boxes except for the consumer unit. So I'm not exactly sure which one I'm getting or how big it is. Then outside I've got to do the framework for the cedar, the flashings, the reveals, and then back inside reveals, skirting and decorate. So not a huge amount to do. Yeah, it's getting there. All the electric boxes are in. So we've got the fuse spur here, heater here. That little channel is so the wire can come down here and go into there and then out to the heater. Got a double socket there, double socket down there, triple light switches there. That will be inside the room, that will be the downlighters in the overhang, that will be up and down lighters, which the supports are in for. The reason there's 3 and not a 3-gang light switch is because they're going to be smart switches and only come in singles. They're like dimmers, on off, and you can control them with your phone. Double socket there. There's another double socket behind there, another one there, double socket down there, double socket there, another one there somewhere. Both. The reason that looks a bit odd there is because it's the same distance up there as the one on the other side, which is both 20 centimetres away from the wall. This room, double socket there on that wall. Fuse spur for the heater supports there. I think now this wall is going to end up being bikes, lawnmower, kind of gardening equipment and storage here. So I don't need any sockets there. I'm not going to bother with sockets on that side. This side has got 4 double sockets there and another 4 double sockets there. So there's 8 double sockets, 2 there, so that's 10 double sockets, so that should be plenty for the workshop. And because I'm going to go corner bench here and down this side, I'm going to say corner bench there, down here, and then I'm just going to leave that, no bench. I can either put a table saw or something here in the middle, depending on how much storage I need for bikes and gardening stuff. There's a visitor to the garden room, very calm squirrel. Here, this is the sort of central wall between the 2 rooms. This is where the TV is going to go. TV is here, there. No, it's not. TV is here, there. That would be a very weird shaped TV. There, that's the TV. So it'll be on the wall, but it's at a good height. It's basically at eye height when you sit down, rather than up there, which is I find really weird. So we got the bracket support is there, and then the actual supports to hang off this going this line here. So I actually only need this piece in here, these noggins. I could have just used those noggins and those two, but I've put this extra bit in here in case I want a bigger TV mount and ever go bigger than 55 inches in here. This is all planned off the current TV, which we're going to move into this room. Then we got two double sockets behind the TV, which will come down to about here. This conduit box for HDMI, etc. cables that come up from here to the TV. So not electrical cables, but actually things like HDMI cables, etc., games cables, whatever. Here, 1, 2, 3 double sockets. The what do you call those things that go in there? Can't remember. Brush plates there, going up and coming out to the TV. And this is the side where all those cables are on the TV. This is for internet, so that's going to come up here. Consumer unit is SWA cable, steel wired armoured, is going to come up here. And the consumer unit is either going to be in this section or that section, maybe that one. Maybe that one, because the light switch for that room is on the back side of this. There's a socket there, probably be easier to do it on that one. Come through here, do all the double sockets in that room, loop into here somehow, loop around there, somehow loop all around, and go around the rest of the room. So that's the electricals. Also, when you're working, just make sure you keep it nice and tidy like this, because that's the best way to work. Everything's clear and easy to find. It's really easy to just pick things up, find them. So keep like that, nice and clean and tidy. You know, don't leave things on the floor. Make sure you tidy up. You know, don't leave things around on the floor, because that's really messy. Also clear your rubbish out as you're going along. So that's that. As you can see, actually, nice little thing to point out. The sun comes in really nice in the afternoon. This was the sunniest point of the garden in the afternoon. I always used to end up coming down into this corner of the garden because it's the most sunny. The sun comes over the house and down here in the afternoon. So this will actually be a nice space in early afternoon with the sun coming in. This is the frame I ordered yesterday. It's actually, I thought I was going to be able to give that another coat, but you can see there, it still hasn't dried. It's supposed to dry in 12 hours, but obviously there's no general ambient heating in this room yet, although I have just put these two in to try and dry stuff out. It's not too bad, it's almost there. So what I'll be able to do is probably give that a coat after work in the week. It's kind of, the doors are quite good now, drying out. They've had a coat, nice hardwood lip on the door. Hopefully, I don't have to cut too much of that off when I put them in. Right, that's that. Getting there. Not much left on the list, although obviously they will take ages. Soon, once that list is done, I should be able to sit down here on a nice sofa, looking at a lovely TV here, enjoying the afternoon sun, and perhaps a blue tin of joy. See you on the next video.